It's all kicking off, guys. I don't know if you've seen, let me pause this a little bit. I'm sure you've seen the news by now about Vivo Power, the Nasdaq traded company that is going to be buying and holding XRP. So now this isn't like someone trading XRP or Wall Street, you know, doing some kind of leverage trading on XRP, or someone who's going to sell anytime soon, whales playing games. This is an entity that is looking to hold XRP sort of as a reserve digital strategy token. So a strategic reserve to try and hedge their wealth in this global sort of landslide that we're experiencing. So this is a big thing. And what makes it particularly interesting is the fact that we have Saudi Prince Al-Aziz Al-Turki, I think his surname is Al-Aziz Al-Saudi. Very majestic name. Backing it to the tune of $100 million. That's absolutely insane. And this is the thing that people don't understand about Saudi, Arab money, so to say, oil money, is that a lot of it is a little test. So if this were to go somewhere, there's going to be a lot more of it coming in. Okay, sorry, it's a little bit windy. We're experiencing some crazy weather swings here in the UK. It's warm, but it is absolutely insanely windy. So bear with me. Anywho, so the thing that you have to consider is that this amount of money, bro, 100 million is just a little test, a little taste. I don't think people have thought that through. There's a lot of cash, a lot of liquidity sloshing around in oil-rich Arabian countries like Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi prince has access to quite a lot of it, right? And so in terms of liquidity and buying to hedge oil money, that is a massive, massive thing. Now, a lot of people have said that that's the biggest, most bullish news in XRP history. I don't actually buy that. I think that's a bit of a hyperbole, at least, or at best, rather. But actually, it is pretty big, okay? Now, another thing that you may not have realized is that in Arabia, or in those regions, in the Middle East, apart from the financial regulations that govern these coins, there's also sort of religious rules that have to be adhered to. And some of these other coins that have like really big prospects aren't religiously sanctioned, so they're not halal, so to say. But XRP has been licensed not only in Saudi Arabia, but also in Dubai, which means it is perfectly religiously harmonious, it is financially harmonious, legislatively harmonious, which means, as you know, countries like Qatar, maybe even Kuwait start to do the same sort of thing, they're going to be looking at the XRP ledger and the success of Vivo Power, sort of like a micro strategy, now strategy, sort of equivalent. So what Michael Saylor has pretty much done with Bitcoin, these guys are trying to do with XRP. And this is why some people are calling this the most bullish news. Now, what I'm going to get in the comment section, as usual, is people saying, oh, but why is the price going down then? Look, it's the massive dip at the drop of this news. But that's because Bitcoin is taking a bit of a breather. Someone's dumped some Bitcoin, God knows what. I just look now and it's dumping as I speak. And of course, that's going to take everything with it because the trading algorithms across all of the exchanges still take into account what Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin dips 20%, everybody dips 20% or more. It is just what it is at the moment. And it will continue to be like that until coins start to decouple away from Bitcoin. And it's only a matter of time before XRP does that. Okay, so again, remember that they haven't bought the XRP yet, not as far as I know. So they need to seed, whatever this project is, right? But this again is a kind of a pilot scheme. Think of it as a pilot scheme. And eventually, a lot of all of these other companies and countries and princes and royal family, billionaires and oligarchs are going to do the same thing. So the sky is the limit. Not financial advice. Do your own research.